All right, boys and Ari, welcome to our new movie podcast style show. There's no name for it. In fact, the assets I'm looking at pre-recording is a giant green screen because I don't know what to put on it yet, and I will figure that out later. Today, I came up with this show incredibly stoned 2 weeks ago. The premise is simple. Myself, as well as Alto.
Hello.
Ari, who's clicking constantly.
Hello.
And Jordan.
Hello.
We'll be coming together to watch 2 movies in one sitting. We'll sit here and get ready to do the first movie. I'll spin a big wheel that I've collected good movies in each person's opinion that they have seen from everyone. Shuffled it, made it into a big wheel. We're going to spin that. Then we're going to go watch it. Then we'll come back, review it a little bit in a podcast format. And then, while incredibly tired from doing all of those things, I will spin the evil wheel of evil movies. These had to have been movies that the person has seen and could say they did not want to see again or found them to be bad. And I did the same rules there. And then we watch it again in the same sitting that we did the good ones. We'll go in, come back, review it. And at the end, we will decide which one of those movies was better. maybe those evil movies are misunderstood, and as episodes go around, we will be ranking every movie we see in a large list to find out what the greatest movie of all time actually is.
The idea of here's a list of good movies, here's a list of bad movies. Which one of these is the good movie? It's I don't know.
You don't know. That's why I specifically told you if you picked up a movie that you saw as a child and it scared you and you didn't like it, put it in bad. But if you think is probably bad but thought it was good when you watched it, put it in the right spot.
True. Like if I were thinking like that, I would have put Bionicle 3 in the good movies list.
Dude, we have a nice variety of stuff here. I had to make a spreadsheet to make sure I got everything jotted down. We have a lot of options here. I think it's only fair that I present every movie that is from our list before we spin the wheel. This will shuffle as we go because there's just going to end up being like, oh, we'll slot different things in per episode. But I have a master list of everyone's stuff. I will begin with Jordan. Let's see what Jordan has given to me and the 10 films that I chose to be on their quarter of the wheel today. These are what Jordan considered to be good movies, starting with Iron Man from 2008, Mission Impossible Fallout, Captain Phillips, Knives Out, Batman Begin, White House Down, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Pain and Gain, How to Train Your Dragon, and Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Oh, I had to cut in this initial list of the Batman so that 3 of his options weren't a Batman movie, but we landed just fine.
Unfortunately, 8 of his bad options are going to be DCU movies.
I will list those. I'll list those after we watch the movie, but rest assured, I was going, oh no, building the wheel of evil. Next up, we'll hit up Alto. Alto has sent me the following for this first episode: Back to the Future Part 2, Darkman, Kung Pao Enter the Fist, Goodfellas, The Crow, 1994.
Don't fuck me on this one.
I specified, do not do that, because I thought to myself, because I was very high.
Yes.
When you gave me this idea and I started compiling the list, I was really high and I was really excited. And then shit, I love The Crow. If I put that on there, that motherfucker, that little rat, would fucking put the new one on. So.
All right. The second half of movies we have from you this episode: Pokemon, The Power of Us, Mad Max Fury Road, Forrest Gump, Hundreds of Beavers,
Yes,
and the unbearable weight of massive talent.
That is like a real fucking like
yeah. There's a
full
nice
gamut of
range.
movies.
Nice range.
No, I decided to pick, a lot of comedies in there, a lot of like lighthearted movies, I'd say, but like I try to go for a lot of whatever,
Yep. We'll go into Airy now, who brought together, and they did this while incredibly high during a Lego party game. Apparently,
that is true. I was super
they brought to me 14 of these, so it's very hard to like make picks here because there's a very small pool. But that's just the first episode. They'll get me more later. We've got Hot Fuzz. They Came Together. Ocean's 13. No Country for Old Men. Burn After Reading. Kill Bill Volume 1. Constantine. Barbie. The Big Lebowski. And The Nice Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent list.
That's what we have there. And then mine, which I had to build today since I finally was making the sheets and stuff. Here are the films that I'm providing on this first episode. I felt like I needed to keep to the theme as strongly as possible. I think I've got some stuff here. We've got I, Robot, the Will Smith movie.
Mm-hmm.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Man on Fire.
Nice.
Coming to America. The Fifth Element. Little Shop of Horrors. The Wolf of Wall Street. Catch Me If You Can. The Lost Boys. And Con Air. And that is our full 40 film list.
I have only seen maybe 3 of those, so that's a very exciting list.
That's great. Oh my god. I scrolled and looked at what the other one will have to be for the other will. Not good. I'm just gonna say it's not great. Not great. I decided to veto the bulking up certain ones if multiple people pick the same thing, because it will in fact ruin everything. It will in fact be the worst. I will introduce one mechanic to as we spin here, which is going to be when we see the result. If 3 out of the 4 people are like, no, we can spin again, but only once per type of wheel.
Okay.
All right.
Just in case. And maybe you've seen it recently. You're like, I just don't want to see that one again. That's going to matter for, half of that wheel, you're going to really not like it. Like,
I built, so anytime I was building for that
French would be like, we.
Anytime I was building for the evil movies list, I had to pick something that I under no circumstances enjoyed to any capacity whatsoever. Like, it wasn't like a movie where I'm like, oh, haha, this was fun in a group watch with friends. I picked something that I was like, even when I was in an environment with people that I dearly enjoyed, that movie fucking sucked.
There we go. You should be able to see my setup now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can see this spinning little cursor. I'm now.
Starting on the White House down is killing me.
I kept hitting shuffle a bunch to make sure that they're all cycled up. So we have landed. We've landed on Mission Impossible Fallout.
Fuck
Hell yeah! I don't remember which one this is. This is either
I don't
4 or
remember
5.
which. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 6. This is number 6.
I was wrong.
You had a terrible choice to make in Berlin. One life over millions. And now the world is at risk.
Mission Impossible Fallout is the 6th entry in the Mission Impossible film franchise, which itself is a soft reboot of the 1960s TV series. This exciting film, picked by Jordan. I gotta do it again. What are you doing?
Shit, sorry.
I was reading a summary. I was reading a summary that I made, and now I gotta do it all over again.
No, I was gonna do like a quick bit that would get glossed over, and I stuttered and I fucked it up. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I'm gonna kill this take, and it's not gonna work either.
Yeah, no, I'm also just hanging myself at this point, honestly.
Yeah, just like Simon Pegg. Ari, what did you think of Mission Impossible Fallout.
That was shonen. Right? We had a little bit of a thread to a previous arc.
I
right?
hope the next film we watch you also think is shonen.
It can be Abyss. I hope it's Abyss sign-in. If it's Dodgeball, I will fucking cry because I called Dodgeball the West Abyss sign-in, and I really need this. Anyways,
Dodgeball with Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn was a monthly series.
Movie kind of opens up with like the like little recap of the previous arc, right? It you know, captures Ethan Hunt's emotional state. Sets up the fact that he has 3 massive MacGuffins, and so it has like this kind of and immediately gives him like, hey, this guy's gonna be working with you, but actually, fuck you, he's your fucking rival. And it's like, okay, this is very shonen. Like, you got all the pieces. You got the MacGuffins that you're on a time crunch to get, right? You have like a little bit of like world expanding from the previous movie, and then but it's all kind of still self-contained to this like singular, you know, experience.
Ooh. Got him in the fucking throat.
Dude's fucking eyeballs popped out like a Looney Tunes.
Can you do that one more time? No, keep going. Never. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward.
That's great. Thank you. Alto, what did you think of Mission Impossible Fallout Boy?
Fuck. Shit, I was at shit. Jordan, go Jordan, on and collect my thoughts.
Jordan, what did you think of Mission Impossible Fallout New Vegas?
I thought Mission Impossible Fallout is... Like, I've always thought this was the best Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's... The modern Mission Impossible movies are, like, probably the best action movies of the 21st century. I ignore that the first one came out in the 90s. But Fallout is just, it's got perfect tension. Whenever you think a scene is about to end, there's another set piece in it.
Whenever you think it's going to end, there's like 25 more minutes when you think it's about to end, actually.
The Paris sequence you think is going to end when like they kill all the goons for trying to kill the cop lady, and then another chase sequence happens. Like one of the best action movies ever made. 10 out of 10.
Very good. Hey, Alto.
All right. Yeah.
You can't escape discussing things with English
you
any
like
longer.
knocked the wind out of me on that one. Which is great. 10 out of 10, by the way.
Yep.
I thought the movie was good. I think I'm a bit cooler on that one than the rest of the call.
Brother of Freedom.
Yes. Shout out to Deftones. The action's really great. I didn't really care a lot about like the actual character stuff in this one, but that's also because it's been a while since I've seen the others, so I kind of don't have it in my head about what's like going on as like a connected tissue, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like I think the finale kind of drags on a lot. Like that's a 40-minute finale, and I feel every minute of that.
Dude, there's helicopters. They're jousting a little bit.
It's still really good, and the action's fantastic, and everything that Tom Cruise does, like his own stunts and everything, is amazing. So it's like worth it. But like, it doesn't like I really begin to feel that by the end, and by that I'm just like, I kind of want the movie to end. It's weird. It's because I'm still overall positive, but like not as positive as you guys are. If that makes sense.
So what you're saying is you hated the movie.
Sure. It looks like they're just carrying big balls of mozzarella cheese.
This will solve the smallpox problem.
I knew that would get her really bad. I knew it. I'm like, I'm gonna say the dumbest fucking thing in the world ever.
Well, with an argument like that, I think our bad movie that we get to in a little bit might have a chance to win. We'll have to see.
Yes.
Having rewatched this again, yeah, this is still my favorite of the Mission Impossible movies, probably. Really tight, brings together some of the arcs that they had going, that they can pretend were arcs in older movies by, like, bringing everything back together. Liked the stunts. Henry Cavill's great in this. You see this and you go, they didn't do anything with him in the DCU at all. Like,
dude,
you watch DCU movies, and he's just kind of like standing and kind of emoting, and here he's a fucking tour de force.
He has more lines and emotions in this movie alone than he does in every single one of those other DC movies.
He has rapport with people, something that Henry Cavill in those movies does not have.
That's a word I didn't think you knew.
I also was kind of shocked over that. I'm glad you picked it up too.
I really just like keep thinking about the fist reloading. Like I just kind of like I keep thinking about that.
He just decided to do that motion.
It works. Like it doesn't make any sense, but I see that I'm like, oh man, he's ready to get back in there.
He's reloading those guns.
I know that like this movie is really cool because it kind of does a lot of different stunts, and all of them are really cool. Like every time there's like a hand-to-hand combat scene, it's really cool. Every time there's a driving scene, it's really cool. He's scaling cliffs. He's doing like, and not one of them feels like lesser than the other. I'm not like, oh, Melody, like the combat scene was kind of shitty, but like, the car chase was really good. It's like all on the same level. I'm sitting there, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, this had a Halo jump. This had a hand-to-hand combat sequence. This had a motorcycle chase, a car chase, a helicopter chase.
He ran across rooftops.
Running across rooftops and doing parkour, and there was fights that happened in the dark. Like they had a nice mix of different action pieces to where they all felt a little bit unique. Stretch out across the little over. I think it was like 2.5 hours. I think that's where this landed. Let me see here.
Yeah.
This one definitely feels like the most, oh shit, like John Wick is gaining a lot of steam, because like by the time this movie came out, the first 2 John Wick movies were out, and it kind of cemented itself as a, not long running, but as a very, like, incredibly competent, just massive action, like, blockbuster. This is one where I think you can kind of feel a lot of the influence of
that
there
bathroom
being 2
scene
of those
especially.
movies. Yeah, like everything to do in France specifically.
Yeah. Also, the way you can definitely feel it just in how they film the movies is that they don't have the whole script locked in. They just kind of go to a location and kind of freestyle what they want to do with it in terms of like what the action's going to do and how we can build story around it. So they probably went, we should do something cool in a club. We'll like fight in the bathroom. We'll figure out like why we're in that bathroom as we get there.
The color grading for the movie is also really good, because I'm so used to watching, especially modern movies, where I'm like, damn, this like
the goop.
It looks like fucking goop. It looks like somebody just kind of like vomited a set together. But then in this movie, when they're in that bathroom and they got like even in the bathroom, it's got like the really nice white marble tile, the little grays, and like their suits and everything. The way they stand out against the background of the environment they're in as they're doing all this stuff makes it look like extremely fucking cool.
Yeah, the only parts of that movie where I think it kind of looked like modern movie lighting was in that kind of private section of the club, but that was very clearly intentional because it's a very dark room.
Yeah, it works because it stands out from everything else that's happening. Is not like the way the movie looks for the entire movie.
Yeah,
like the Suicide Squad,
or I don't know why this is the most egregious example I can think of. Bill and Ted 3.
Pirates of the Caribbean 4.
I'm just like, yeah, Bill and Ted 3 is filmed like a Smosh video. It's really good.
Bill and Ted 3, amazing movie. I love that movie. One of the worst looking movies I think I've seen forever.
Another one actually is that the Naked Gun 3 suffers from it too. Like a lot of the Naked Gun just kind of has like
3?
that weird, or 4 I meant, or like the new one that they just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the Naked Gun 3, like the original 3, is so bad that I actually removed it from my memory.
You made me go a little insane when we were watching this, and you went, this bit was made fun of in the Naked Gun, and I went, I did watch that new one. They did in fact make fun of the sequence.
Like I was sitting there, I'm like, he's in the hospital, and they're trying to get information out of him. I'm like, they're gonna lower the walls. Like my brain is remembering this.
They do that bit in that movie. I came out of it going, that one's funny in that it's a comedy where the jokes are so fast that all the ones that suck ass you forget about because there's another joke every 7 seconds.
And the ones that are really good stick with you. Like the one where this is getting off topic, but like where she's in the club and like she gets on stage, she's like, play that music, and then she starts going like for like fucking 5 minutes.
This is why you really liked it. You're like, it's making smiling friend noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you say
Well,
yeah
Mission
after they
Impossible.
said yeah? Could you have maybe had a different? Could you have maybe had a different response from Mary like that? That's a little weird.
Now we're just having a little echo session.
Weird.
Yeah, it was a bit. You know, it was a little bit like that. Whoa. No, man.
We're dropping
Not
it.
in the show.
We're dropping
Not in the show.
Papa John's.
That's like 40 minutes away. That's not gonna get.
Oh, okay. You don't have like a convenient Papa John's.
Or as Carl would say, PJs.
Ooh.
Carl called it PJs earlier today, and it took me a fucking second.
Oh my god, he's still doing it. Oh no.
He literally was like, I'm like,
Ari,
oh.
you want to tell Carl about the bit Carl? You want to tell them about the bit Carl was doing all stream?
All right, go ahead, Ari.
So before we even started the stream, Carl was doing this thing of saying, "Hey guys, sorry, there's windstorms in my area, so my connection's been going in and out, right?"
All right. Yeah, I'm sure
every
that's a
so
lie.
often while we're talking, I knew it was a lie from like the second he said it, but he held to it for 3.5 hours of occasionally while we were talking at random intervals, he would go, "Hello? Is this thing working?"
Oh.
Dude, shout out the Windman stage.
I wanted to kill him.
Okay, so for this segment, like the other one, I'm gonna name a person, and then I'm gonna read the 10 films from their list that they gave me that I picked out to put on the wheel.
Okay.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, never mind. You go first. You beat me.
I heard Jordan narrowly before Alto, so we'll do
Yeah,
Jordan.
yeah. No,
So
I'm
here are the 10 films from Jordan's master list of bad movies that will be on the wheel. We have Mars Needs Moms.
All right. Question about that one, like instantly. Are we gonna use like the Seth Green cut?
No, we're using the cut that people watched.
Like the theatrical one. Okay, that
Yeah, the important thing here for the show is that I present movies that people can watch on a streaming service, because I'm going to put them in the thumbnail. So people can watch these as like a book club thing, and then be like, ooh, I'll also watch Wonder Woman 1984.
I hope we don't do that tonight.
Or Eternals.
we do.
Oh man, I hope we do. I'll smoke more weed if we're doing 1984.
I
tonight.
love Jordan because Jordan is just a fucking small fetus who has never experienced anything in his life. So all of his bad movies are superhero movies that have come out in the past decade.
Can I get through it?
Untrue.
Sorry.
All right, starting over. Mars Needs Moms, Wonder Woman 1984, Eternals, Kraven the Hunter, Pebble and the Penguin, the Don Bluth Thumbelina film, Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights,
Ooh.
Batman v Superman,
No.
which,
No,
if
no.
chosen, I will make us watch the extended cut.
Of course,
Jordan.
Then we've got The Chaperone, which is the Triple H WWE movie. And the final bad film from Jordan, The Lorax.
How bad can I be?
Oh my god.
So we might get some Onceler in our futures. I'm going to move over to Alto because Alto also wanted to get their movies out here. I'm very excited for yours. All right, here are the 10 movies from your bad list that I picked for this episode. They are Epic Movie, MVP, Most Valuable Primate.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber 2, the sequel from like 2011. Monkey Bone with Brendan Fraser. Hellraiser 7, Deader. There was like 12 of those movies apparently.
12 of them, 9 of them are really bad. Nine. Oh.
Evolution, which also got a cartoon. I remember it's like the thing with the happy face, the yellow happy face or something. I don't know. It was like 2000. That was a long time ago. Anyway, next to that, Borderlands. And I decided to group these together because I thought it was funny that you put all of these on the list as your bad movies. Pokemon, Genesect and the Legend Awakened. Pokemon, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Pokemon, Arceus and the Jewel of Life. And that are the 10 bad movies on Alto's side, 3 of which are Pokemon movies.
that Lucario one is gonna piss people off, and I'm so glad.
Yeah, you're gonna upset like 80% of all furries on Earth.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You should watch a better furry movie.
I have crazy news.
Yeah.
I also think that movie is fucking dog shit.
I'm so proud of you. I don't even remember it to have a take. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna read yours now.
Okay.
So here are Aries' bad movies, which, by the way, they said on a stream, KC, over a third of my list are things I've watched with you. Which, honestly, real rough. Real rough thing to say to someone else, but here we go. Starting with the Emoji Movie. Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred.
Oh.
What?
Chicken Little. This one got me. Ratatouille, what is this? It seemed to, from what it looked like, a bootleg version of Ratatouille.
That's one of those rip-off movies. That's the one with Mike Pollock?
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, that they gave me that. Next, Dodgeball, a true underdog story. And I got some horrible news here. You thought you dodged it from Jordan, but thankfully Ari came in with Transformers: The Last Night. Fant Four Stick, the Fantastic Four movie before the MCU got it, that we watched in the last 6 months, and some of us said it might be the worst movie we've ever watched together. But not to be left behind. Suicide Squad 2016. And we got 2 left here. The Master of Disguise. And
9/11.
this one that really got me. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug.
That one's fucked
The
up.
second Hobbit movie.
I haven't even seen the first one. Jordan
Don't
hasn't
worry.
even seen
I don't know.
any of
They
the
got a
actual
ring.
Lord
They're
of the
walking
Rings
around with
movies.
it or something. Who cares? Anyway, I was wondering if I was gonna run a bit in the first episode where I kind of just cycle in whatever I want on these, but I'm like, no, I'll play it earnestly and pick 10 films that I would say are probably bad that I would like to subject. So here we go. My picks include Batman and Robin, Biodome,
Oh.
Malibu's Most Wanted with Jamie Kennedy, Coming to America. You may go, Casey, you already put that on your list. No, this is the sequel that came out 3 years ago. Coming to
20 years later sequel.
Yeah, that which was quite bad. Speaking of twos, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, the sequel to Leprechaun in the Hood. Ernest Goes to Africa, the final Ernest P. Worrell movie. Silent Hill Revelations 3D.
No, I saw that in theaters.
I bet you did. The Rugrats Go Wild. That's the Rugrats Wild Thornberrys crossover film.
That movie is so fucking bad.
Kangaroo Jack.
No!
And last but certainly not least, The Country Bears.
Oh my god, dude.
God.
With Christopher Walken.
This is such a horrid list.
I've been staring at that the entire time we're watching Mission Impossible going, man. One of these could dethrone Mission Impossible Fallout as our favorite movie of the night.
Biodome.
Yeah. As you can see, I have all of them here on this wonderful wheel. And as we said, there are times we could come together to perhaps spin again if it gets too bad. But I'm gonna mouse on over here.
Okay.
And spin. And off we go.
Here we go.
So you want to watch Batman and Robin?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Son of a bitch. Oh my god.
And the only man who can stop them.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
Can't do it alone.
Batman and Robin, the 1997 film that put the franchise on ice in 1997, is here. Despite its $238 million box office against a $160 million budget, the incredibly homo-coded movie failed to connect with anyone that isn't 3 of the 4 people who watched it on this podcast. At least 2 of them are high right now. In this, George Clooney stone faces through 2 hours of bad superhero fun, battling the likes of Bane, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Freeze, with some of the funniest sequences to see when half of your body is numb. The Smashing Pumpkins do a song. Jordan, how do you feel about this movie before we ignore your opinions later?
Watching this movie was a delight.
Yes,
I will not stop, but I can't give it any more points than that. Look.
Anything you'd like to say about the movie? How'd you feel about the movie? Don't think about the competition aspect that you will be losing in. Think more about how you felt about the movie in broad strokes. This is our
I
review
watched
show.
this movie and I'm having a delightful time at how no one gives a shit.
What are you talking? What are you talking about? Robin fell in the water once, and then they got out of the water. Then they rewound the take without any cuts to show him go back into the water.
There's also how the fact that George Clooney is asleep in every scene in this movie. Casey made a hypothesis at some point that, oh, maybe, in this scene, it was like one of the last ones filmed that George Clooney's like, oh, this shit's fucking bad. I'm not going to bother anymore. And then the rest of the movie happened, and I was like, no, he just did not give a fuck in this movie.
Hey, there's that part he yells in the third act, and the mic is clearly peaking.
I'm convinced it was ADR'd in post.
Very badly, yes. No one listened back after he said the words.
If you you go, imagine in 1997, you're telling a friend after you've exited the theater and said, Arnold Schwarzenegger puts on the best performance in a movie with Uma Thurman, George Clooney. And that is the movie. All the action is bad.
I disagree.
All the lines are funny. There's a part where Batman dives through Mr. Freeze in his funny little car, and it instantly cuts to Batman standing over defeated Mr. Freeze.
That was fucking awesome.
Okay, he jumps at him. He goes, uh-oh, and then it cuts to black to reveal the cut to black is unfurling Batman's cape to show that he had eaten Mr. Freeze for a brief moment, leaving him dead on the ground.
Listen, I will never forget this experience watching this movie.
This podcast is such a great idea. We open with a good movie going, yeah, it was pretty good, not much to say. And then we come out of the other one, this shit was really bad and poopy and it's stinky.
Oh, don't worry. When we watch something like Fan 4 Stick, it's going to be, nothing good is going to happen.
Bad movies are a sliding scale.
They are.
We opened on such a great bad movie.
All right, let me get some broad strokes in for me. I came into this going, I remember watching this and thinking it was quite bad and indefensible. But that was a couple of months before I discovered what weed gummies are. And sitting here next to Other people
Stop!
that you need to don't you fucking stim on this
that was an
goddamn
accident.
podcast.
That was
And then
genuinely that was an accident.
you accidentally clicked into the soundboard buttons and accidentally scrolled
no,
to
because
drum
I
and
need you
bass.
to know. No, I need you to know.
Uh-huh.
I have them favorited. So the buttons next to each other are the fucking amen break and the fucking.
You know, that doesn't change the fact that you should be
This
pressing
doesn't-
the
the point was
in a
not pressing
podcast.
any button. You're like, don't worry, I just didn't mean to press that one in particular. Is really
No, I
what's
didn't,
killing
yeah.
me. God damn it!
Gotta go. So many people to kill, so little time.
No one is putting on a good performance except for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's such an insane statement. That is such an insane statement. I love Arnie in movies. He has never given a good performance.
Continue, Casey.
But since the first time I've seen this, I've learned to become high at times, and the vibes here were great.
It was so good.
We were having a lot of
So
fun,
good.
and I started thinking, oh no, I'm having way more fun watching this than the last one. Oh, it'd be really funny if you got to start. And I was like, all right, we got to build the argument, the argument of why Batman and Robin stands a chance against Mission Impossible Fallout, which is commonly thought of to be one of the greatest action films ever made. And I'm like, and it stands shoulder to shoulder with Batman and Robin, the 1997 hit.
Listen, I have to put my foot down.
Dude,
I know
dude,
I'm going
both
to get
movies
outvoted,
both
but you
movies did
seriously
bongos in the
cannot do this.
soundtrack. They fucking start playing the bongos in the soundtrack of this movie and Fallout. I went, am I just trapped in the same movie? Are these actually the same movie? Where it's like, is
They are
Bane
not
Henry
the
Cavill?
same.
Batman broke his ankle during like one of the stunts in this movie, and that's why he was acting weird. He was fighting through the pain. Alto, what did you think of Batman and Robin?
So the acting's terrible. The sets, while pretty, are nonsensical and make absolutely zero sense in the context of anything.
There are 70
Gotham-
kaiju statues holding up buildings.
Gotham City
They're
is a
all
nightmare
muscular
dimension.
men, by the way.
Fucking Gotham City is a terrible non-Euclidean nightmare dimension. The suits are terrible. The action is dog shit.
Yeah, but sometimes they'll
This
hit a
is
goon
the
and a
best movie
slide.
I've seen in years.
Yeah, I know. You fucking hit a dude and then they do a slide whistle.
This is the best, funniest movie I have seen in years. The last time I saw this movie was when it was playing on Cartoon Network, and I was so bored as a kid. I just changed the channel. I changed the channel because when I was a kid, it was channel 31, 32, 33. Channel
All right.
31 was Disney Channel, 32 was Cartoon Network, 33 was Nick. So in that 3-channel block, I'd just be like, yeah, just fucking press up on the channel. Fucking Wizards of Waverly Place is on. I'll watch this instead. I don't fucking like Batman. Batman's for homos or whatever, right?
That seems to be what some thoughts were at the time. Joel Schumacher, gay director. This film doesn't make the women appealing at all, and the guys are just like sweaty, beautiful, beautiful boys.
15 to 18 years later, I stand before you, the only one in the scoop who is currently not high. This is the most fun I've ever had watching a film.
They were giggling and googling and just living it up.
Everything about this movie is a fucking nightmare that I wouldn't wish on anyone. But I love it with all my heart. I had so much. I'm sorry. Like Mission Impossible is an better movie. I would even say it's an immaculate movie.
Yeah, we'll
Like
see
compared
about
to
that.
this, I loved this movie and had so much more fun with this movie than that one. I'm sorry, Tom Cruise. For as much as you run, you do not run into my heart. She said bullshit.
It's one of those days, guys. All right, I'm gonna move things over to Ari. How do you feel about Batman and Robin?
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah!
That was fucking awesome. They come in with the energy of like, hey man, we're doing some like I talked about this earlier, right? Mission Impossible, that was shonen. This is tokusatsu, and this is the real
Bro
shit.
called that shit out immediately.
It was like immediately.
Like immediately, Mr. Freeze brings out the goons that are all in ice hockey equipment. You're like, oh, this is Toku.
They're doing things, and then Batman's like, I've got just the tool for this, and he reveals that his suit has ice blades in it. Like, fucking awesome.
Like they shoot out of the shoe, and it's like, are you fucking kidding, dude?
Mr. Freeze's opening gambit is that he comes in the room from one direction, and then in the other direction, he has a vehicle that he could not have feasibly put in there. And then he gets in the vehicle, and you're like, that's a fucking car. He's gonna like drive through there. There's spikes on the front of the car. The car doesn't move an inch. Immediately.
Oh my god.
The intros.
I'm going to quote repost this with solved it. You can bring it up later. I'm not going to say why I solved it, but I'm going to quote repost it right now. I'm going to say solved it.
For listeners, I have linked a Blue Sky post made 11 hours ago from Ari saying, I haven't watched any tokusatsu in a year. I'm going through withdrawal.
True, I'm trying to think.
also-
This is the second tokusatsu thing we've seen together. The other one being the fucking Saint Seiya live action Western movie.
I want to point out as well, right? Because I didn't connect the dots until Ari had said something. Batman and Robin apparently anticipating a moment in which they would need ice skates because of an ice-based
That's why I was dying.
Had ice skates pre-installed into their boots.
Yes.
You know, in case there was like something happening
to create suits that were immune to ice.
Well, sometimes you just need to adapt to
three
like the
separate vehicles that could counter ice.
3 separate toys.
So in the sequence, so I need to make this clear, because in the opening sequence, after they fight all the goons, and then Mr. Freeze is like, you know, I'm going to take off in my fucking rocket.
Yeah.
Again, he gets in the car, and you're like, that's the fucking car. He's going to drive the car. And I spoiled it, but the car turns out to be a rocket. He takes off in the rocket, and then Batman's like, fuck, I got to stop this guy. And he gets in the rocket, and Mr. Freeze is like, yeah, I was fucking kidding. And then he jumps out with wings.
He jumps out with wings after freezing Batman to the rocket ship, going, you will freeze in the depths of space. Yeah.
And then Robin appears and unfreezes Batman, and they surf out of the exploding rocket.
And as if they planned for the eventuality, they say the one-liner in advance of surfs up as they both kick doors out and then surf out of the exploding thing in the most expensive-looking shot in the film.
No, let's not forget about the CGI Batman that happens in this sequence, where it's a horrific CGI George Clooney Batman, and as he's falling towards Freeze, conspicuously disappears behind him before a live-action George Clooney falls on top of him.
He did all his own stunts in this work.
It's so beautiful.
I knew this movie was gonna be fantastic when Robin's actor jumps up, and it's the most clear, stiff jump with wires pulling him 40 feet into the camera.
Anytime a character jumps in this movie or does a backflip, it is like the most like fake looking shit ever, but it's awesome because it's not like a CGI fake. It's just like they did some weird wiring thing and just sent this guy flying like a rag doll.
And for some reason, the guy doing the fucking like moon jump, right, on the wires is a man in the tightest pants you've ever seen, ass always facing the camera, always jumping towards the viewer.
I want to touch on something KZ brought up. None of the women are presented in a way that is at all sexy.
No,
and one of them is supposed to be a femme fatale.
This is how you know gay man directed this. He doesn't have an eye for it. He's not interested.
The femme fatale in question, by the end of this movie, is in a costume and in makeup that I can only describe as drag. So the ideal sexy woman to this homosexual director is makeup that is a drag queen outfit.
I
RuPaul's
respect it.
Gotham.
And I respect that immensely.
Yeah,
I
I just think it's funny to notice, especially if you go through the line of movies here where they actually did femme fatale stuff when Tim Burton was there, because Tim Burton's he's a goon.
Yeah.
he is a
he is.
he is a goon. He's a goon and also racist.
Yeah,
And worse, he's
horrible.
ugly.
He's very ugly too.
I think Ari, you described the way you tried to deliver a line as George Clooney Batman, where you went, "Oh fuck, I gotta stop that." is the exact way he acts about everything in the movie, where
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to kind of get.
he's just.
Bane is in this movie.
Face in every scene.
I think if you were to like consider George Clooney's performance in a musical sense, it's like he held a single note for the entire film
for 2 hours.
His eyes barely, like, okay, it's not that his eyes don't move. His eyebrows are stationary the entire movie.
We would watch a scene, and it would be George Clooney's face on the camera for about 25 seconds, and when it cuts, Jordan would laugh because he was clearly watching to see anything happen, and nothing happened.
He gave me nothing to work with.
There's like stuff like the fucking evil scientist, like all the scenes are so
the evil scientist that I guess employs Poison Ivy, and she's like, I didn't know you were like making super soldiers to kill people. I just want to like help
By the way,
environment.
the room where he was making super soldiers to kill people is like literally right next door to her room.
Yeah,
it
she's
is
just
behind a giant metal door.
Yeah, he just doesn't let her go in there, and this time she decided to disobey. When she's like, I can't support you, and he's like, oh, okay. I guess you'll have to die. Ah! And then he screams at her, like, right in front of her and pushes her into various potions. And animals and snakes.
By the way, when Poison Ivy shows up, she doesn't, it's not even like, you know, like with Batman villains where you're like, this was a good person who went astray because of horrible things happening to them. Ivy, from the word go, like you see her and she only has like maybe 3 precious minutes from the word go of being normal. But like her actor is unable to give a performance that seems anything but like this woman is going to be so fucking evil.
No. So her whole thing is that she's very like before she becomes Poison Ivy. I don't even fucking remember her name before that. Jesus Christ. It's like Pamela something. Who gives a shit? She's very like, I won't say ratty because that's not the term, but she's very
whoa.
Like she's very innocent in that she cares too much about plants but not enough about people. Like she secludes herself. It's like, oh, plants are the only thing that like mean anything to me, and she's acting like a fucking crackhead.
Yeah,
like,
she's
acting
like plants are supposed to be, they're defenseless, and she's trying to combine the genes of like dangerous animals like snakes and stuff so that the plants can defend themselves so they're not constantly getting burned or cut away. This is why when she dies and is reborn as Poison Ivy, she burns everything down in the lab.
And then uses no plant powers for 100 minutes.
She pheromones the
and then she's like, okay, Bane, this guy my scientist mentor made, he's just mine now. I'm gonna make him wear a trench coat and a fedora for most of this movie to create the funniest shots I've ever seen.
Clean as fuck.
Please, in the video, please put up a screenshot of Bane in this movie. By the way, Bane's in this movie. Most people don't know this.
He goes, rawr.
He goes, grrr, monkey jump.
Bane ever.
Monkey jump. There's that part in the movie when they're like, okay, she sneaks in by wearing a pink gorilla costume. That's funny. And then there's an entire fight that happens afterward, and it's like 10 minutes, and then it ends showing that Bane was also in a monkey outfit, and he did nothing.
I need you, dear listener, who, if you haven't seen this wonderful film yet.
Yes.
An extent to this as well is that she's undressing from the pink monkey suit very, very sensually. You know, she's grabbing the glove very slowly, pulling it off and revealing her dainty woman hands. That's not the focus. the focus is, because it's a gorilla costume. The focus is on the manly pecs of the gorilla. Like the stone cold abs, manly pecs of this male gorilla.
And when she finally gets down to the floor, she is carried to the stage where Batman and Robin are by the most oiled up muscle dudes ever.
That creates staircases for her. It's really good.
Oh man,
Real
every
leather
set
daddies.
looks like it's something you would see on a Disneyland ride telling a story about the movie like that already exists. Every area has like fog coming in. Every set looks like it's made out of like plastic. None of the performances seem like, all the performances seem like people trying to simulate what a celebrity actor would give for a performance.
Like this again.
Now,
Arnold Schwarzenegger puts on the best performance in this movie. Think
I
about
actually
that.
kind of felt a little bad for him.
I don't remember if it was like an interview or a director commentary with Joel Schumacher. But I distinctly remember him defending his movie, saying, "Oh, the critics hated it because they don't like camp. They don't like comic book movies." Because he tried to make his movie a lot like a comic book.
He
Which,
did.
you know, I guess
He
which, you
really-
know,
he really fucking did, dude.
Would explain like the colorful, like weird lighting and like the weird, like in because this is following off of the Tim Burton like design ethos of Gotham and of Batman.
More like Pethos.
He's trying to be like, no, the critics didn't like it because they don't like comic books, and I'm watching this, and it's like, this is a Silver Age comic book. Wouldn't be anything like this. It is so crackheaded, and I love it.
He's fitting the backstories of, like, it feels like everything has room to breathe, maybe too much room to breathe. I don't think this movie, despite the fact that there are 3 villains and there are also like multiple individual character arcs, except for one of them is like the weird, like, long form argument Batman has with Robin over Robin keep going like, yeah, you're just fucking mad because Ivy wants me like crazy.
Remember the Batgirl street racing arc?
Yeah, she did a whole thing. That set was crazy. They had a very clear, like, massive.
Yeah, that's when Coolio was in the movie.
Why was Coolio? Oh yeah, chat. I looked up on chat. Fucking listeners. I looked up on the Wikipedia page for this movie. Coolio's cameo was to set up his follow-up in this canceled sequel of this, Batman Unchained, where he was going to play Scarecrow.
No.
They got
I'm
Arnold
pretty sure-
Schwarzenegger to be Mr. Freeze. They can do whatever the
I'm
fuck they
pretty
want with this
sure-
casting, I guess.
At this point, 75% of this podcast runtime is talking about Batman and Robin versus the maybe 5% that we gave to Mission Impossible.
Now, while you were talking for an extended period, Alto, I decided to check at that time. And if you cut out the part in the intro from the raw footage I have here of us getting ready to start, and the part where I list all of the movies on the bad wheel, which was in that file, we have talked about this by maybe 30% more than Mission Impossible Fallout.
It's just one of those things where Mission
Much more to
Impossible
chew on.
Fallout is good and
Much,
it's
much,
just-
you know, I'm just saying. More interesting things to chew on here.
Yeah, there's no question
Very chewy
that
movie.
that like Mission Impossible.
What
is
we
a
can
good
say about
movie.
Mission Impossible?
Yeah,
a little safe. A little safe crowd pleaser. But if you're into
I'm
something a little bit
biased
more cerebral, then I got a movie for you, and it's called The Batman and Robin. I would like...
Hey, KZ,
Yeah?
slamming my money on the
Oh,
table.
yeah.
I'm fucking buying into your agenda, brother.
hold on, wait. Money from what? A
Well,
credit card?
Yes. In
Like
fact,
a
my
bat, like a
credit card.
bat credit
A
card.
bat credit card?
Oh,
You want to know something? You want to know something?
Yeah.
I never leave the cave without it.
Oh, dude, fucking me too, sister.
Oh,
I got 3 right here.
All right, so we
I'm
gotta.
holding my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I gotta ask the question like we would the last one. Alto, did you have a good time?
Fucking yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Ari?
Oh my god, dude. That was fucking awesome. I rode out the rest of my high on that movie. That was like fucking incredible.
How about you, Jordan? Did you have a good time?
I enjoyed myself.
That's great. And I agree, it was a good movie. I'm glad that we got that settled. Now,
Yes.
on to the important question. We need to pit it against both movies here. So, Alto, I'm going to go to you first. When it comes to the great battle between Mission Impossible Fallout and Batman and Robin, which one are you going to be giving the win to?
Okay, so Mission Impossible, better movie. Batman and Robin, better experience. Therefore, Batman and Robin beats.
Yeah!
Jordan, what is your take on this hot topic, this cold topic, some might say?
The Iceman.
One of them is about an atomic bomb that burns us away, whereas one of them freezes us in place. Where do you stand on this?
I cannot in good conscience call Batman and Robin a better movie than Mission Impossible Fallout. I agree in the sentiment. I agree in the sentiment that the watch that we had of Batman and Robin might be one of the greatest group watches we've ever had. However, we are pitting movies against each other, not watches.
We are pitting movies.
Movie.
And the better movie is Mission Impossible Fallout.
All right, I already forgot what he said. Ari, what was your pick between Mission Impossible Fallout and Batman and Robin?
Oh, you already know. Oh, you already fucking know.
You wanna,
Batman and Robin, baby.
You want to tap something? You want to tap something down?
I want to tap a little bit of a, want to put that fucking credit card on right now.
What kind of credit card?
Well, it's a bat credit card.
Holy shit!
Have you ever left the cave without one?
Holy shit!
So from basically Mission Impossible is like, I would say like the peak of an action film, right? It literally did everything. It did everything right. It had great performances. It had every single action set piece, and it did every single action set piece extremely well.
Yeah.
The colors were great. The music was great. The the length is perfect. I don't think it overstays its welcome whatsoever. Batman and Robin absolutely overstays its welcome. The sets are terrible. The acting is horrible.
The sets are not terrible.
They're okay. The sets are terrible. Like, okay, the sets are like they look like fucking like fake as fuck in like a charming way, but they look fake as fuck. And all the performances are barely like, people are not giving their A game here, right? The music is like okay. All that going on, fucking awesome movie, fucking incredible movie. What a fucking good ass movie. I think we got to put that above Mission Impossible. It's just there's no other way to start a podcast.
Well, you guys are putting me in a tough position here, as I'm the tie maker in some ways. Like I could
Who
go
will win?
I could go over
the
to
Austrian ice or the Latino heat.
It's a rough position here, because if I pick Mission Impossible Fallout, it would be a tie. Then we truly wouldn't know. But I have to go with Batman and Robin because I had much more fun with it. And as much as it looks like I'm picking it specifically to make Jordan angry, which, on its own, justifiable for me to do, but I just had so much more fun watching it, and I didn't expect to. Could it be that I'm incredibly baked and I don't know where buttons are? Yes. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, if you just respun it, Mission Impossible would have easily knocked Eternal's lights out. We would have looked at Kingo or whatever, but sadly, it faced an apex predator. And Arnold Schwarzenegger feasted upon its bones.
On ice tonight.
Oh,
no,
yes, we do.
You know what killed the dinosaurs?
What?
The Ice
Ice
Age.
Age.
You know what?
What's up?
I will take. I'm not mad, right?
Most upset man in the world.
Genuinely, I am not mad.
I'm disappointed.
What I will say, however, is this is going to make the first episode where we have a nightmare second movie even better.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we will in fact be ranking every movie in a master list to help determine the greatest movies of all time. And I'm happy to say here is our first entries into the greatest films ever made. Number 2, Mission Impossible Fallout, and the greatest movie ever made, Batman and Robin. In our next episode, we will find out whether or not any film on Earth can dethrone Batman and Robin.